Okay, so after tech, moving on to government, my name is Kat Borlongan, and I'm the director of the French Tech Mission. For those of you who haven't heard of it, we're this pretty special team inside the Macron administration. Our goal is to coordinate and develop pro-startup strategy across multiple ministries. It's a pretty simple goal, really, is to make sure that France becomes one of the best places in the world to start and scale global tech champions that have a positive impact on the country. We do so through funding, through policy, through national programs, and through a community of almost like 100 communities, really, of French tech all over the world. But so I was asked both as a, I think, well, you know, as a partner of the event, but also as a resident of Station F, to talk a little bit about the stance of the French government on women in tech, and it's really quite simple. So we work a lot with the Ministry of Economy and Finance, and the truth is quite simple. It's really a numbers game. If our goal is to make sure that France does have one of the strongest tech ecosystems, then it also has to have one of the strongest talent pools, and also has to have strongest group of entrepreneurs. And it is impossible to reach that goal if half of us are held back. But I didn't want to just come in here and give you a full government speech. I also really wanted to connect with a lot of you in the room as a woman. And the truth is that I think this is literally only the second time I've ever been on stage for an event that was on women in tech, which is really funny considering, you know, that I am a woman and I'm working on these issues. And you know, to be honest, like a couple of years ago, I don't think I would have done it. I think that my opinion has radically changed since I've taken this position, and I think it started the day that I was appointed. So, you know, the day that I was appointed, I remember, you know, a lot of people were tweeting about my appointment and, you know, sharing a little bit on social media, and the two most well-used hashtags to announce the fact that it was me was hashtag diversity, and then hashtag women in tech. And it was so strange, you know, like there was a part of me that was really proud, but there was a part of me that was just so embarrassed. Like, it is so embarrassing to have this background, to have been appointed in this position of relative power, and to have yourself relegated to, you know, to just basically your gender, right? And you know what, to be honest, I thought about it, and you know, that was also a reason why in the early days I almost did no TV. I didn't want to do any photo shoots because I didn't want to keep on reminding people that I was a woman, and I kept on wanting them to see what I was doing, the things we were able to accomplish, like how fast we were able to move forward. And you know, then I've had to think about this quite a bit recently because you know, shit, I am a woman. I'm also an immigrant. And for the French people in the room who have spoken to me in French, I also happen to be an immigrant with an accent when I speak in French, which is kind of like a triple minority. In fact, the HR of the Ministry of Economy and Finance told me, Kat, actually, the truth is that you're not a minority, you're a complete anomaly. There's just nobody else like you. And you know, that counts for something. That's important. And that's important because when I moved to France in 2003, it was certainly not the kind of country that would take on board someone like me to represent them. And that means something. And I think everyone who's also written to me since, who's told me about you know, how just what an impact it's had on their understanding of tech or understanding of government or tech in government. I mean, the overlap is always a little awkward. That's changed stuff. So one of the first things that I changed with French Tech is that, you know, for those of you who know us and have seen us, you know, whether it's at, you know, the CES or here at Station F, know that we sponsor quite a large number of events. And as of, well, pretty much as of a few months after my appointment, we only sponsor events that have at least 35% female speakers. And this isn't a policy. This is actually And just so you know, in case some of you, because we're kind of in the process now, we're reviewing applications for people who have applied, is that it's not just a suggestion. We actually put it into the fine print. And for those of you who have applied for government subsidies before, you know that if you don't fulfill the conditions, you have to give the money back. So it's something that's quite serious, and it's something that we think was a starting point because we see the importance of role models. Now the truth is that and it was very actually enormously really reassuring to hear Jessica say I don't know. The truth is that we don't really know what are the best types of initiatives. Is it to bring women together? Is it to put in quotas? Is it to do programs that are specifically for women? The truth is that I don't know, and I'm sort of coming to you now also as someone who just kind of needs help, really. This is something that's really, really important for us, and with the exception of moving quotas, which may seem like a small thing, hopefully will have a big effect. I feel like there's still so much the government can do, and to be honest, it's not clear for us exactly what the path is and what are the best policies to put in place and what will actually have an impact beyond slapping #diversity and #women in tech all over a bunch of things that that we're present in. So I'll be here for the networking events, and people in my team will be here as well, and would really be happy to continue the conversation. Thank you very much.